You're looking at some beautiful ingredients of our next beautiful dish, which is going to be a pea soup. And we're here at Standard TV and Appliance in yet another one of their beautiful test kitchens with Chef David.
Really nice.
Pea soup.
Yep. Very simple. It's a classic for the springtime. Pair it with some mint and a little sour cream, and you got a great dish. And it's very simple to prepare.
Ah, so you do make it a little fancy.
Yes, yeah. Try and make it a little bit different.
Okay, we've got red onion and leeks. Let's talk about leeks a little bit.
Yeah, leeks are in the onion family. They're a little bit milder. Main thing is you want to use only the white part. A little bit of the lighter green is okay.
Just about to here,
yeah, right. And if you go too far, it gets it's just a little heavier in texture, and it doesn't have the same flavor. It's not as mild. And then you also want to check and make sure there's no dirt.
If there's dirt,
really... yeah, since they grow in the ground, you don't want grit in your soup. Doesn't taste good.
That wouldn't be a good ingredient.
Good food,
no. Okay, we'll put this back.
So we've got the pan heated up. So we're going to add some butter. It's just about a tablespoon, and then we're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil.
Now, a lot of chefs do this. They mix butter and olive oil. Why do you do that? Is that just to give it a richer flavor? Two
things. One, it gives it richer flavor, and the other thing is that butter burns, has a lower smoke point. So when you add the oil, it creates a higher temperature for it so it doesn't smoke and burn. So we're going to go ahead and add the leeks in. And then we're going to add shallots. And we're just going to cook that till they're soft, sweat it a little bit. And that takes probably anywhere from about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, until they get just soft. They're not going to get translucent.
A little bit. They'll get a little translucent. You just don't want to have a raw taste in this soup.
Now the peas, spring peas, you said you can use frozen. Don't use canned.
Right. I do not. No offense to the canned vegetable industry, but I don't like canned peas. Frozen is great. In the springtime, it's a good fresh vegetable, but some people don't have the time to sit there and shuck the peas, so it's okay to use frozen.
Okay, about 5 minutes later, and they look perfect.
Yeah, they're nice and soft. They haven't burnt at all. Okay. So now we're going to add chicken stock, and then we're going to bring that up to a boil.
About how much?
There's probably about 2 cups.
Okay. Bring that to a boil.
Yeah, so we'll turn the heat up to high. And then once we get that up to a boil, then we're going to add the peas.
Now you could use vegetable stock, correct?
You could use vegetable stock if you like a little bit more pea flavor. I think that it would intensify that flavor. And a lot of people don't want chicken stock. They prefer a vegetable product.
We have boil, all right.
We've got a boil, all right. So we can add our peas in now. You want to go ahead and toss those in. Very good, all right. We're just going to let that come back up to a boil, and then we'll simmer it for about 3 to 5 minutes until the peas are tender. We'll go ahead and add a little bit of salt now also.
It's smelling delicious.
Yeah, it smells nice.
A little salt and pepper.
Yeah, it's probably just about a half teaspoon. And then just a couple cranks on the pepper. All right.
Okay, just real quick, we have the shallots, the leeks, the peas, the chicken stock, salt and pepper. Pretty easy.
That's it, really basic.
A very short list. I said red onion earlier, but it's shallots that we're using, but you could use red onion.
You could. It wouldn't change the flavor a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Okay, now all of those beautiful ingredients have been blended up in a blender.
Right.
Reheated.
Reheated, yep.
And look at that. It looks so creamy, yet there's no cream in that.
No cream whatsoever.
Okay, so the pea soup. You said you could also serve this cold if you wanted.
You could. I think most people prefer it warm, but you could have it cool if you like.
Let's dish it up.
Okay, all right. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to add a little mint oil to this. Peas and mint have an affinity for each other, and mint oil is basically just taking a couple bunches of mint, chopping up really fine, and letting them steep in some oil.
And we'll have that full recipe on our website for the mint oil. That sounds delicious.
We will. So what I like to do is finish it off with just a little touch of sour cream.
You could use creme fraiche.
You could use creme fraiche. Then we're going to use just a little bit of the mint oil.
Ah, so pretty.
Yeah. And if you want to garnish it, you can garnish it with your little mint leaf.
It looks like spring.
Yeah, it does. Looks like spring and tastes like spring. So if you want to give it a little stir and a taste.
Sure. Give it a little taste. And this recipe will be on our website, fusionnw.com. Chef David, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.